Vertebrae of the vertebral column. The vertebral column consists of cervical vertebrae, thoracic vertebrae, lumbar vertebrae, the sacrum, and the coccyx, which I'll talk about later. Common features of all vertebrae include the spinous process, transverse processes, the body, the vertebral foramen, superior articular processes, and inferior articular processes. Cervical vertebrae. The first 7 vertebrae of the vertebral column are cervical vertebrae. Landmarks of the cervical vertebrae are the spinous process, transverse processes, the body, the vertebral foramen, superior articular processes, and on the inferior side you have inferior articular processes. What distinguishes cervical vertebrae from all other types of vertebrae are these extra holes in the transverse processes called transverse foramen. There are 2 special vertebrae that are cervical vertebrae. The first vertebrae is called cervical vertebrae number 1, also known as the atlas, and cervical vertebrae number 2, also known as the axis. What makes this special is that when these 2 bones come together, they form a pivot joint. They're cervical vertebrae because in the transverse processes they have transverse foramen, these extra holes in the transverse processes. Landmarks that you must be familiar with in cervical vertebrae number 1 and cervical vertebrae number 2 are the articular facet for the dens process, and on cervical vertebrae number 2, the dens process. Thoracic vertebrae. The next 12 vertebrae after the cervical vertebrae are called thoracic vertebrae. Common landmarks of the thoracic vertebrae are the spinous process, transverse processes, the body, the vertebral foramen, superior articular processes, and inferior articular processes. Lumbar vertebrae. After the thoracic vertebrae, the next 5 vertebrae are the lumbar vertebrae. Landmarks of the lumbar vertebrae are the spinous process, transverse processes, the body, the vertebral foramen, superior articular processes, and inferior articular processes. To distinguish lumbar vertebrae from the other types of vertebrae, you have to look at the superior articular processes. All superior articular processes of the lumbar vertebrae have a cup shape or a curved shape to them, whereas the other vertebrae, cervical and thoracic, their superior articular surfaces are flat and point posteriorly. The last bones of the vertebral column are the sacrum and the coccyx. The sacrum and coccyx are vertebrae that have fused together. Landmarks of the sacrum include the superior articular processes, the median sacral crest, and on the lateral side, you have the auricular surface.